Welcome to the Busted Knees and Pretty Trees podcast. I am Travis White, the host of this here fine show. I appreciate tuning in for our 33rd episode. This week, we're going to see how much we've been paying attention. Our boy Patty has put together a brain-churning list of trivia questions for Brad and I to test our wits upon.
Yes, I have.
Last episode, I mentioned just how intellectual-like we all are, and we had a chat about how our national park system was conceived. I don't know about the others, and let's just keep this on the DL. As I get older, it seems my brain just doesn't want to bother. But lately, Brad's been bitching about trying to stay focused. Not sure if he's developing poop brain or he's just talking about his bird pictures again. Either way, I look forward to the challenge. 1v1 me, bro. Tonight's trivia master is the one and only, real and not phony, Patty Richardson.
Si, senor.
And also, we have my challenger for today. He's got an advanced degree in drive-by science and lucky answers. Brad Dick Greer.
Hello.
It's trivia night, fellas.
Gonna have 10 lucky answers tonight.
Oh, man, I hope so, and not.
I'm very curious because I know you're going to adapt from the last time that we played trivia. And it sounds, the way you've been talking, like you just might be a little rough. It might be tough.
I think it's going to be fun. The more I think about it, I don't think it's that difficult. It's just interesting.
Hopefully it doesn't discredit the News Panther too much.
Oh, never.
But
Never.
also, Brad and I have to keep in mind the rules of the game. Because it seems like the last time you had a would you rather or what was it?
Christ.
I think the rules are a little more clear-cut this time.
Yeah, it's just trivia. Multiple choice.
Spelling?
No.
Okay.
And you can also put the letter of the answer.
Can we draw a picture of it if we can't think of how to spell it?
Yeah.
For sure, dude.
What if I can
Pictures
only...
count. Pictures count if I can tell what
Yeah.
it is for 2 points.
Okay.
Ooh, oh, what?
Oh, well, bro. I mean, goals are being
A
pushed
guy
back.
who has a degree
No,
in
dude.
fine
All right,
arts.
fine. It's 1 point per question. 10 questions.
I knew you wouldn't give me that
from
leniency.
all over the world.
I knew it. It's unfair. It's already unfair.
Oh, hey,
Nope.
dude! The News Panther is back.
Yeah, before we get to trivia, I have a story that comes on the heels of Patty's story from last week.
Yeah.
It's so relieving not having to do the news.
Oh. I am chill.
You want to be able to answer all questions.
Yeah.
Well, I have some good news that will help preserve ocean wildlife.
Okay.
An area that is dubbed the Galapagos of Argentina has a new official park that includes 60 islands and islets, and it's teeming with marine life.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The new park is named Patagonia Azul Provincial Park, and it is one of the most diverse, rich ecosystems in the southern Atlantic. So, you know, you have South America, right?
Yes.
And on the tip on the south, this is on the eastern, or if you're looking at a map,
Yeah.
it's on the right side
Right,
of
thank you.
South America.
All right.
And that whole, I didn't realize the whole southern tip is considered Patagonia.
No shit.
It's Chile and Argentina.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
either.
I thought it was like in just a thin mountain kind of ecosystem
Yeah,
in
and
between them.
and that's the Chile side of it.
Okay.
Is that the Andes?
I think I don't know.
I think it's the Andes.
I think it
ones.
is.
Okay.
Yeah, we got that settled.
Yeah. Travis just comes in. I think it is.
I'm not saying
yes,
I'm
sir.
You heard it from Travis.
Because he can piggyback off me, and if I'm wrong, you're like, that's what Travis said.
So this area has been known for generations as a place where humpback whales travel to calve and nurse. It's where giant petrels and imperial cormorants come to nest.
Okay.
It's where sea lions and Magellanic penguins come to congregate.
Okay.
The Magellanic penguin was first discovered by Magellan.
Magellan.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I think it was
Dang
15.
it, Brad, you said the answer too fast. I was going to sound smart.
Did Travis get a point for that? No.
No.
Come on.
No.
Negative. I get a point. I said it first.
Yes.
Already getting points taken away from me.
Already.
This is so unfair. We
The
haven't
game
even started
starts at
it.
0 to -2.
But what's funny too is I envision it. It was like a deckhand or the guy in the nest of the boat, and they're like, "Hey, Magellan, check out that penguin." And he's like, "Oh, look what I've discovered! A new penguin.
Totally.
We shall name it."
You know, it's the captain.
Magellanic."
The captain of the ship gets all the freaking glory.
Accolade.
Yeah, so this is one of the first provincial parks. It's one of the first ones in this area. One of the reasons that they pushed to protect it was it's becoming under danger from industrial fishing.
Oh.
Kind of like what I'm sure Sir David Attenborough talks about.
That's
in
right.
his new documentary.
Yes.
This area did have like a small portion of it was protected, but this new park, like it expanded dramatically. They say it's basically the size of Yosemite, which is around 729,294 acres.
Wow.
I can't even comprehend that in my head.
So included in the protection are over 60 islands and islets. There's kelp forest and a lot of rugged coastal habitats for supporting nesting. I saw some pictures of it, and it looks like there's a lot of, like when you're kind of looking out over into the ocean, you almost can't see the ocean. It's just a ton of these little like islands.
Yeah.
They just look like mounds. And I think those are the islets.
Right.
But so there's all these little channels coming in and out of the whole area. It looks really cool.
Beautiful.
Is that considered like an archipelago?
Yeah. Is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like they would have called it an archipelago somewhere in the article if it was.
That's
Right?
true.
And
Yeah.
I had the
Because
opportunity
if you could throw
to
that
use
word around, you
archipelago,
would.
yeah.
Yeah. So the area is very diverse because of all these ecosystems, and the Rocky Islands cause intertidal areas that support like all this wide variety because the kelp, like they helps create the kelp forest and protect them and everything. So not only is it great that this area gained the protection, it's also going to be open for the public to visit and recreate on.
All right.
The reason they'll be able to do that is because a conservation group named Rewilding Argentinian, named Rewilding Argentina. So I think, and how bad we heard everything could end up going last week, I'm going to give Rewilding Argentina a News Panther award, a hell yeah award.
Oh.
Yeah. Because
Pretty prestigious.
I'm chill with that,
Yeah.
dude. I'm always
So-
a fan, though.
what they did was this conservation group bought the land that would give access to the public and donated it to the park so that it had this easement for people to get through to get onto the land or onto the park. And like, not only did they do that, they're also working with the national park to help build roads, trails, campsites, facilities, make it, a national park.
Right on.
Yeah, it's super cool. They're also going to continue. I guess they've been like helping monitor the populations of the humpback whales, the petrels, the penguins, and the sea lions. So they're going to keep doing that as well. And it's probably going to be even easier now. And,
I am in love with
Yeah.
this.
but I saw like you'll be able to take boat rides to the islands. I don't know
That's
about
what I was
getting on
wondering
all of
how
them,
you got there.
because most of them are uninhabited. But yeah, and there's like pristine beaches and
Did you
shorelines.
just take your own boat out there and go to any island you wanted?
I'm not sure because in the U.S. you would be able to, like Belle Isle or Isle Royale, you can.
Like this whole area is a national park.
Yeah, I would think you
Right.
probably could.
What I'm curious about is in last week's episode, I talked about the Solace,
Yeah,
talking about if we could at least preserve a third of the ocean. And I know that the ocean is massive, and I know that you probably don't have the answer right now, but I was just curious, like, if they're doing that, then like, what does that, like, how much is that in terms of that third? I'd be curious.
I would imagine that the the amount, say like if every country protected what they can before it gets into international waters, I imagine that wouldn't even be a third.
Right.
I think the part of the problem is it's mostly all international waters that nobody, like there is a regulatory agency, I think part of the UN,
Yeah.
but they don't enforce anything.
Right.
They don't have a navy. So
And how can you?
yeah,
It's so vast.
huge. Like there's huge Chinese flotillas that just go to areas around the world and just like get all the fish
Yep.
and take it back to China. It's that's like becoming a bigger and bigger problem.
It's just too big to patrol.
Yeah. And it takes a lot of money to patrol.
Yeah. So imagine conservation efforts, out there.
Yeah. Isn't that what who's the one that would go after whalers?
The Sea Shepherd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they would like fight them and stuff.
Darn right they would.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So along with the rewilding organization, shout out goes to the government of Chubut, Chubut. How would you say that in Spanish?
Oh, Lord, please don't.
I can't even remember how you spelled it.
The Argentine National Parks Administration and the local community, I believe it's Camarones.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay.
I think you rolled his R.
Yeah, you might have.
On the first try. So I think, like, for me, this place is added to the bucket list.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like it'd be and like you can backpack and camp, and there's just a ton of beach shoreline too. And it sounds awesome.
As you were explaining or describing it, I was thinking like, yeah, I'll add this.
Yeah.
Done.
And there's penguins.
Yeah. Durr.
Dang.
All right, Patty, the second news story. This one's for you.
Oh.
I'm going to get you right at the headline.
I feel like they're all for me, so I'm here.
Did the News Panther want to give it to him or you?
Well, no, he wanted me to read it for Patty.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. The headline reads, 200 snake bites later.
Oh,
One,
great. This is awesome. I know the story, though.
one man's blood may hold the key to a universal anti-venom.
I think what this guy did is
What?
extraordinary.
You know of him.
Yes, I do. I've seen this
Crazy.
story. Yeah.
I do want to point out a couple weeks ago, Patty said what the difference, I think it was with the bats that were eating the toads.
Yeah.
Pointed out the difference between venomous and poisonous.
Yeah.
And you were correct.
Woo.
One thing I read, because I went back and verified what you said, and because I thought, like, I need to remember this. I feel like I always forget. And one thing that I read that I thought was kind of clever was, if it bites you, it's venomous. If you bite it, it's poisonous.
Oh, that's cool.
Like if you get
Yeah.
sick when you bite it, it's
Yeah.
poisonous.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can dig
That's
that.
good.
Yeah. So for over 20 years, Tim Fried, we're going to go with Fried, has injected himself with snake venom hundreds of times and subjected himself to more than 200 snake bites.
Yep.
Crazy.
Why?
Well, it started off, first, like he would start with low doses and then work his way up to a snake bite.
Yeah.
Oh, that old trick.
Yeah. Seems to always work out. He got some of the bites include Egyptian cobras, black mambas, Beatrix Kiddo, black mamba, right? Kilbo,
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Rest
Yeah.
in peace.
and diamondbacks.
Damn.
He initially did it because, like, mainly for accidental bites. I'm assuming he must be a hunter or something. Because, like, he did it so that if he did get bit when he was out, he would hopefully.
Yeah.
But
Be immune.
but it didn't say like if he did any research to show that you can build up a tolerance to snake bites or an immunity to snake bites. Because that seems kind of a crazy path to go down.
Yeah.
If you don't know. So Fried was a former construction worker from Wisconsin, and now he has a tolerance to many of the world's deadliest snakes.
Yeah.
I think it was like the 19 deadliest snakes. Like, it was a lot. He's
So he has to prove this, right?
Yeah, I think it's a well-known fact.
Yeah,
So he would let snakes bite him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he would shoot the venom in.
Yeah.
Like there's a couple instances where he'd done that, but there's tons of video.
Yeah, like he would build his
recorded
tolerance
all
up.
of it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I saw this one show. I'm not sure where I saw it at, but it was him being interviewed, and he said in one day, because he wanted to see how he would react, he did a black mamba and another one of the top 10 most poisonous snakes in a single day.
I wonder where you go. Like,
Doesn't some of that stuff like coagulate your blood? And
Yeah, but he said that he would never do it. Like he always made sure that it was like every video he has a control of the snake's head and is like,
oh,
like it's like 5 milligrams or something like that is what.
he making it? He's like,
No, the dude is just it's
he didn't make it cool.
Did you? Go
I
ahead.
will say a lot of this came from a show he did with NPR. So
That might have
may
been where I saw it. Yeah.
And then this was like the Smithsonian Magazine or something wrote an article about the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. So you probably did see it somewhere. But yeah, I mean, it was legit enough that the CEO of Syntovax, Jacob Glanville, like actually reached out to him and said, "Hey, we want to work on this antivenom and we need your blood."
Wow.
He did say like the first combo was kind of awkward because he called him to ask for some of his blood so they could study it.
Did they say what changed, what evolved in his blood that made him? Like what kind of, I don't know, bits and pieces are in there that are...
Like they didn't say specifically what it was, but it is antibodies. Like the body knows how to like fight it and reject it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. And they were, and like, cause that's the,
Just more prepared, ready
like
for it.
one of the interesting things that this company did with the antivenom is normally it's, I don't know if it's real venom, but it's not synthetic. Like I don't know. Like with that, whatever the antivenom is, it's like something that is naturally occurring. It's not made in a lab. But this one, they had to like mimic his antibodies by creating a synthetic antidote.
Right.
So
what you're saying is every shot you take for getting injected with venom is something that already occurs in the natural world?
yeah, it's
Except for that?
Like this is the first time that they used a synthetic to be part of it. Like it does have some of the other stuff too. Being reckless, I should have looked it up.
Yeah. I would have already thought everything was synthetic.
Yeah, they
already.
said this was the
I don't
first
know.
time. But they said
that's
like it still even does have some like non-synthetic stuff in it too.
A little ginger in there.
Little peyote.
Little chamomile.
So there is a thing, the WHO, World Health Organization, they have like a designation for things like snake bites, leprosy, scabies, and dengue fever.
Mm-hmm.
It's called neglected tropical diseases, or NTDs. They say a variety of these conditions are mostly found in impoverished communities, and so they're neglected. So it's just kind of funny. Instead of governments trying to help fix like dengue fever, why I choose the one that I don't know how to say. This dude from Wisconsin's like, you know what? I'll do it. Because he did eventually realize, like, oh, this could be a thing. Like, I should just keep doing this and help other people.
Yeah.
And
That's
he's like,
dedication.
maybe one day I can help other people with this.
No, dude, in this same show, he was saying how he actually became quite addicted to it.
Oh,
Like
wow.
to the feeling of, like he said, when the venom hits, his body just gets super hot.
He feels like a
And
superhero.
he started getting addicted to the feeling of the bite, the
Like
adrenaline
Bane.
of about to being bit, like the whole process. And it kind of was like a bummer when he finished, like when he was
Oh,
done.
man.
Yeah.
Well, you
Like
know
his
how
wife
crazy
catches him
snake
at-
people can get, right?
Yeah.
His wife catches him in the bathroom with a snake, and he's like, letting him bite him.
Yeah.
I told you.
It's just a gardener snake just to get get the sensation, like smoking vapes.
The test isn't until 2 weeks
It's
from
zero
now.
nicotine, I swear.
Oh, it's great. So the WHO estimates that between 81,000 and 138,000 people die a year from snake bites, one of the things I never realized is it can also cause permanent disability. Like you can lose a whole arm, you can lose function of an arm, like skin, just you can be permanently disabled from snake bites.
No, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, now that I think about it, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And like one of the hardest things about treating snake bites is they usually don't know what snake it was that bit you. And then so you need a specific anti-venom for that specific snake.
Yeah.
So that's why like a universal one would just be
The best.
a game changer. Yeah.
Yep.
I was wondering if like we'd be able to carry it around if you go backpacking, if you could just get a vial of it and just have like one person has it.
Like,
Yeah, I wonder what that
that
depends on.
like, wouldn't an EpiPen kind of be under that category?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
like that just takes care of a bunch of allergic reactions to
Oh
things?
yeah. Yeah. Like bee stings and if you ate something. Yeah. Might be.
So I just need one for snake bites.
Yeah. Well, they're on their way. They have tested it out on mice, and the next phase they're gonna do like give it to veterinary clinics when pets come in with snake bites and they don't know what snake it was. Give them a shot of the. Let's see how it works.
Wham bammy.
Yeah, because it was successful with the mice, and then so if the veterinary trials go well, they're gonna move on to human trials.
Yeah.
So pretty cool.
Let's go.
I did have a number of, because like the people that get disabled a year is in the hundreds of thousands. Like it's way more people get disabled from snake bites than get killed. It's pretty crazy.
Well, that doesn't surprise me much. I mean, in terms of disabled, because I know that as I know we talk that snakes are venomous, but that's also like the level of venom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would imagine that there's far more snakes out that could disable a human being than to actually kill a human.
Yeah.
being.
What kind of disabilities are we talking here?
Well, because if it like does, I think
Nerve
some of them do
damage.
different damage, and and if it coagulates your blood and you don't have blood flow, and it takes you 8 hours to get to a hospital,
Yeah, your hand's dead.
or if you're in one of these like neglected, impoverished communities, you don't have a hospital.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well,
You see?
Yeah,
makes
So,
me a
yeah,
little
that
more
makes
scared of
perfect
snakes.
sense.
yeah.
That makes good sense. So shit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Those are a couple of awesome stories, Brad.
Yeah.
Dude, nailing it.
Way to recover
Nailing
after last week when you didn't have to talk about no news stories.
I'm happy that you started off terrifying and then I ended up knowing the news story, so
Yeah.
then it wasn't so terrifying. Still terrifying.
There was a story about a snail laying an egg through its neck, but it kind of grossed me out.
What?
The picture was pretty gross looking,
Yeah.
so I didn't cover
Even
it.
in my head, like,
Disgusting.
I don't need to see a picture.
My skin's kind of like,
Oh my
ooh,
God.
gross.
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
ready to get your butt whipped?
Oh,
Fuck, right off the bat?
Brad's been talking shit
my
for like the
gosh.
last 5, 6, 7 hours, dude.
Well, I guess it's trivia time.
Yeah, he's coming at you. bro.
Holy moly.
Yeah, let's go. I'm in.
All right.
All right.
All right, guys. Tonight, game night. I think you might have alluded to it earlier. It's going to be trivia night.
Okay.
And tonight, yours truly is hosting. And I'm pretty psyched about this because I think you also mentioned this. My questions are daring, are potentially
Did
frustrating.
you say daring?
Daring,
Ooh.
potentially frustrating, and most certainly bamboozling.
Like
Okay.
a movie review.
Yeah. So
Patrick trivia questions.
I'm going to ask the
Daring.
question to you both. You guys have your whiteboards in front of you. You're going to write down the answer as fast as you can or until I start telling you to hurry the hell up. Okay? Once you show the boards, I will read them off. The right answer gets 1 point. The wrong answer gets 0 points. There's no bonus questions. There's no high dollar questions. It's 1 point all the way through. There's 10 questions, so 10 possible points. If there's a tie, then you both win
And
because it's awesome.
You guys already put me 2 in the hole?
No, dude, no. That was just a joke. We're starting zip.
No,
Tied up,
you-
goose egg.
points.
Okay? Nope. I don't want to hear this already. Nope, I'm cutting it off right there. I've learned my lesson from the last time. There is no secondary, third dairy, or fourth dairy questions. I do not want to do that. Okay.
I was just gonna ask if your answers have been
Is
verified.
it multiple choice?
It's multiple choice. I think there might be one yes or no question, but I will let you know when
Yes
that
or
question
no.
has come up.
Interesting.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Okay. Are we agreed?
Yep.
Are we good?
I'm
Okay.
ready.
Are you ready for the first question?
Yes.
Travi?
Can I ask what category it's
No.
Jeez.
Okay, here we go.
Who's
Now,
dad now?
I told myself before recording this that I was going to come in just like the Alex Trebek SNL, where he just had no patience for stupidity. It's not working out for me. I don't like doing meetings, so like I'm just going to get going. Let's go. All right, number one. Which bird has the longest wingspan in the world?
in the world.
Okay. A, Cinereus vulture. B, the wandering albatross. C, the marabou stork. Or D, the trumpeter swan.
These all sound like fantasy birds.
Which bird has the longest wingspan in the world? The Cinereus vulture, the wandering albatross, the marabou stork, or the trumpeter swan?
Where's the stork reside?
Oh, this son of a
East
bitch.
Africa.
Oh. What's the wingspan? Did you say how big it was?
No, that's literally the question.
You have no idea how
No,
much
no, no.
your question
Didn't you say, like,
affected
the-
my answer.
The question is,
No, I already have my answer written down.
which bird has the longest wingspan in the world?
Oh, but you didn't say how long it is.
No.
Okay.
Which bird? Oh, I get what you're saying. Sorry, Brad. Yes.
I was trying to draw a picture and I wanted to be correct.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. He's drawing pictures. Okay. I think it's time to show. Show your whiteboard, sirs.
Okay.
Albatross is what Travi J
That's what I
wrote.
said.
And the A vulture
A
with
vulture?
a picture of 8 feet
That's how I'm guessing
is
that's
what
how long the wingspan
Brad
is.
has.
Oh, you
the,
actually measured it out.
Yeah.
the answer is, in fact, the wandering albatross.
Oh no.
Yes. The wandering albatross weighs in at 26.4 pounds with an average wingspan of 10.5 feet or 3.2 meters.
That's pretty close.
This Guinness Book of World Record claims a recorded wandering albatross with a wingspan of 11 feet 11 inches from end to end.
Jeez.
Pretty wide. Fun fact, in a single year, the wandering albatross can travel 75,000 miles or 120,000 kilometers.
Wow, from where to where?
I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, they're just wandering.
That's
so
they're just wandering.
They're just going around.
Well, hey, another fun fact is the wandering albatross lives to about 60 years with a recorded single
60?
recorded life of roughly 70 years of life. And about 90% of that time is spent at sea.
Wow.
And I'm not talking about island structures in the middle of the
Flying?
sea. I'm talking about flying. 90% of that 70 years is spent at sea.
So
The way
that's
that
why
they
the
hunt.
wings are so long. They're just trying to
That's right.
glide.
Because that's all they do. They can go up to about 2 to 3 hours without flapping their wings.
Wow.
So absolutely zero energy spent.
That's why I was thinking vultures.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Plus vultures are pretty darn big
They
birds.
do that. Yep.
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
Do you know the only reason I got that right?
Why?
Because out of all of the names, the albatross just sounded like a real badass big bird.
It is a badass big bird,
Yeah.
dude. That's for sure. All right, you guys ready for question number 2?
Yep.
All right.
So 1-0, right?
Recorded score.
Yep.
Travi up
Big
1.
1-0.
Yeah, we gotta get
All
this.
right.
We gotta get this next question going. So
Yep,
we can
that's right.
tie
All
it
right.
up.
Travis, 1 point. Brad. That's a big 0.
Goose egg.
Or you could just leave it empty.
No, I can
No.
see that big dark 0.
All right, let's go. Which animal has the most teeth?
Oh, what?
Is it A, snails,
That's a red herring. Son of a
B.
bitch.
the oceanic dolphin, C, giant armadillo, or D, the opossum? Which animal has the
You
most
had to throw the
teeth?
snail in there, didn't you?
I did. Is it A, snails, oceanic dolphin, giant armadillo, or the opossum?
What do you consider teeth?
I consider teeth to be teeth.
The shape of teeth?
It is. They are.
Made out of the same material as teeth?
I'm not sure on that either. I consider teeth to be teeth. I'm not talking about like the. Darn it! What does a whale have? Whatever. Anyway, we're sticking to it.
A blowhole.
No, the baleen. Baleen is what they
You're
have.
close, I know.
They don't have teeth.
Is
They
that
have-
what it is?
I think maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not the question. Do you guys have your answers down?
Can you read the choices
No.
again?
Yeah. Which animal has the most teeth? Snails, oceanic dolphin, giant armadillo, or the opossum?
All right, I got mine.
All right. Travi J, he's still writing. Let's lock it down in 1-0. Boom. All right. The C-dillo is what Brad wrote. And Travi J wrote a picture of a dolphin and the word dolphin above it. Both of you are wrong.
Damn,
I know.
Oh, God.
Zeros. It is the snail.
I knew it.
Right?
Dude, that was such a bullshit question the way
Yeah.
you structured it.
I know. Isn't it fun? Okay, let's get some fun facts about the snail.
I knew it was the snail.
25,600 teeth in a snail's mouth. Now, mind you, this snail's mouth is roughly the size of a pinpoint. Pretty crazy.
Are they molars or incisors?
I don't know. Their teeth.
Are they the same material that our teeth are?
I don't know that either. Okay. I don't know. This was on National Geographic. It seemed pretty substantial. My job was to write questions.
It wasn't just some
that's what I'm
grad
doing.
student saying, I discovered all these teeth in this snail.
No, I don't know. It could have been a grad student. Whatever.
I was trying to think what snails eat.
Well,
Other
Yes.
snails?
so 2 fun facts. Their teeth are called radula, and they are microscopic in size, as you can imagine. Second fun fact is even with all of these teeth, it will still take a snail up to 2 days to eat an extremely small piece of leaf.
Why do they need all them teeth to chew
I don't
up
know.
leaves?
I just think it's cool. The oceanic dolphin, 260 cone-shaped teeth. And what's neat about them is they're kind of off a little bit from the top jaw or whatever
They're like interlocked.
to the bottom. So, yeah, they interlock, and that makes it easier to grab fish and to eat and things along those lines. The giant armadillo, 80 to 100 teeth. Another cool fact about the dolphin is that when they lose a tooth, like humans, they lose it forever.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was it, John?
Yeah, I thought that was neat. And then the
Yeah, 'cause
opossum has 50 teeth.
Sharks regrow them, right?
Yeah,
Like you
well, they
always,
just
that's
have,
why you
like,
always find
rows.
shark teeth.
Yep.
How common is that in the mammal world to lose teeth and not grow them back?
I didn't look that up either.
Yeah, I wonder if the fringe-lipped bat can grow them back.
Ugh, I hope not.
I was wondering that too.
That's exactly what Travis asked. That's great question, Brad.
You
I'm
don't
the one
know?
asking questions. All right, so we're still 1-0. Travis is in the lead. We're on to question number 3. You guys ready for this?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
What is the longest above water mountain range on Earth? Is it the Southern Great Escarpment? Escarpment? Is it the Rocky Mountains? Is it the Trans-Antarctic Mountains? Or is it the Andes Mountains? What is the longest mountain range above water on Earth?
Longest.
Southern Great Escarpment, the Rocky Mountains, Trans-Antarctic Mountains, or the Andes Mountains? I told you these were real zingers, guys. Longest.
Okay.
What's considered a mountain? Like above 1 foot above sea level? Could it start at that?
I don't know.
It wouldn't influence my answer even if you did.
All right, you got Brad. You look confident. You look like you're just jotting it down right away.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Brad, how you feeling about this answer? You feeling confident?
My quickness was more of a I don't know, so I'm just gonna not overthink it.
So minimal confidence. Speed is where high arrogance. Travi, how you feeling? You got your answers down? What are you feeling like
My
right now?
answer, I think I just was thinking about the globe and which part looked like a really long stretch, and that's like Central America to the bottom of Chile, right?
Yeah. Okay.
One.
Show your question. Show your answers. All right. Travi wrote Andes.
Heyo.
And Brad wrote the Andes. You're entirely correct, both of you.
Who spelled it correct?
You did.
Oh, thank you.
you spell yours?
So I get
Travis wrote his with an I.
No.
2 points.
No.
2
Yes.
points.
Nope. Only 1
That
point.
is, look at you, sleazy, trying to
Yeah,
get
just
points.
copping, man. All right, so the Andes Mountains extends roughly 7,000 miles or 4,300 kilometers. It stretches north and south along the western coast of South America. It passes through a whopping 7 countries such as Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Chile, and Argentina. Fun fact, this mountain range is home to the world's highest navigable lake, which is probably the funniest named lake ever. Can you guess it? It's Lake Titicaca.
Oh, yeah.
Made many of jokes as a young man.
Yeah, absolutely. And as a 40-year-old man, in Brad's case, 41-year-old, he's oldest.
Whoa.
This lake sits at an altitude of 12,500 feet.
Damn.
Or 3,812 meters.
I wonder if that keeps it warm, like being those harsh rays, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
There's harsh rays, bro.
When you look around this lake, though. Yeah, that was funny. I can't keep going. That was good, dude. Oh, dude, that was good. Also, if you are a plant lover, you will find that half of the 30,000 plant species along the Andes mountain range, so half of those 15,000 species of plants are only found along this mountain range.
Dang.
Yeah, that's incredible,
Wow.
right? That's a huge number.
It's a very unique place on Earth, right?
That's an extremely unique place. And then for that to pass through 7 countries, I mean, I can't name you any more countries in South America. Honduras.
I mean, what you gonna do?
Brazil.
Can't
Belize.
move it out of the way.
No, you can't.
That was funny. We were just talking about the Andes
I
Mountains.
know. That's why I asked. I was Easter egging.
I've been to the Andes Mountains.
Yes, you have.
Machu Picchu, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's Andes Mountains.
Well, I didn't look that up either.
Travis?
Try by science.
I'm pretty sure it
We
is.
need to check that one.
All right, so as far as I understand it, the score is 2-1. Travi J is still up.
No,
I got one.
it's 1-1.
Oh,
He got Andes too.
yeah,
Look at
but
that.
you had the first question right. You were already
yeah,
up one,
that
so
is
it's
right.
2-1.
Oh,
Right. Okay. Brad's trying to cop it again, dude. You see, he's trying
Even
to
Travis
influence it.
was.
Yeah.
He's crazy. So, Travis, I'm trying to understand here. Like, you have a pretty commanding lead right now. The questions are absolutely
boy.
difficult. I'm curious as to how you're feeling.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, you're feeling good?
I think your questions leave room to find the answer
Not the
from
tooth
different
one.
perspectives.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tooth one was kind of bullshit. A fucking snail.
Damn, he's talking shit, Patty.
Yeah, I guess he is. That's -1. Rules changing. No.
Taking it off.
All right, let's go to question 4, okay? Let's go. You ready? You guys ready?
Yes,
You psyched?
sir.
All right. Democracy is, in fact, not just a human behavior. In fact, One species of animals uses the voting system in order to make travel decisions. Which animal is this? Is it the humpback whale,
Boy.
the monarch butterfly, the American buffalo, or the caribou? One species.
Democratic, you're saying?
Yeah. One species of animal uses the voting system to make travel decisions.
Bison
Which
don't seem
animal is
very-
it? Is it the humpback whale, the monarch butterfly, American buffalo, or the caribou? Hey, listeners out there, by the way, I'm curious to know how you're doing during this trivia. So while they're thinking, you go ahead and write me a little message and tell me how you're thinking. Blue Sky, email, lay it on us. Or website.
I do not see bison green on.
That's okay because I wrote buffalo. So you
Oh,
is that the same thing? Are bison and buffalo different?
Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
And I don't think there are buffalo, right?
I don't know. Okay, you guys have your answers?
buffalo meat in there?
Yeah. Travis, you have your answer yet?
No, Brad, go ahead.
Kirsten's gonna be
No, you go ahead. Brad, you go ahead.
Kirsten's gonna be pissed that we don't know that.
Yeah, well, you might know it. Who knows, dude? Who knows?
my
Maybe
God.
you
No,
guessed right.
I'm talking the
embarrassed.
bison.
Oh.
I'm talking the bison buffalo thing.
Come on, Travis, write one down. You got it. You got it. I know you have it.
I know I do. I feel it in my heart.
All right. Show your boards. Let's go. All right. Brad wrote the caribou along with a picture.
Picture of a caribou.
Oh, is that what that? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
those are antlers and his legs.
Like a
It has
moose.
5 legs.
Looks
Oh,
like a moose.
oh, a male caribou.
Yeah.
I
he
get
has
it.
antlers.
All right, and Travi wrote whales. Whaleys?
Well,
Yeah.
he likes that eye.
Yeah, he does like that eye. All right. None of you got that right, as a matter of fact.
What?
The answer
Bison?
is C, American buffalo. And wait till I
Really?
tell you about this. It's
That was
fascinating.
the last thing I would have thought.
These animals actually use a form of voting when trying to decide which direction to travel in. One at a time, adult females will stand up and look in a certain direction before sitting right back down. Whichever direction gets the most amount of looks is the direction the herd will travel in. Now, if the herd is separated, if there's a tie, the herd will split into 2 typically and go in separate directions for only a certain amount of time. And I don't know how much time, and then come right back to where the voting just took process in, and then deliberate and go in the direction that seemed like the best direction.
Be like, yo,
shitting
Patty.
me?
No,
Like
I'm not
Patty,
shitting
I
you.
went over there. It kind of sucked. So
Yeah.
I think I'm going to vote the other
No,
way.
there's water over there, so I think we're going to go there, or something like that. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? They use a form of democracy. One more fun fact
That's amazing.
is that this voting, just to add to this democratic process and what it should be, is that there is no hierarchy in vote either. It's everyone gets an even vote from the princess of the herd all the way down to the schlub of the
Do
herd.
the cows?
Nope, just adult females.
Oh.
Yep. Get a vote. They will stand up. Everybody will lay down. They'll stand up, look in a direction. That's the direction we're traveling if most vote for it. Isn't that cool, dude?
Better listen to
I
Mom.
mean, I thought there was only bison, so even the fact that there's buffalo, it's kind of cool.
your mind's being blown. I know. You guys are staring at me, and I'm just like, I know. I blew your mind.
Yeah, that was a really good
Yeah.
little tidbit you gave us there.
Well, thanks, brother.
Well,
All right.
score's still 2-1.
2-1. I got one.
Commanding lead.
I got another one in the cockpit.
Let's go.
You ready to go? What is the world's fastest growing plant? I know you guys.
The weeds in my driveway.
Nice, dude. Is it A, bamboo? Is it B, sunflowers? Is it C, mini monstera?
What the?
Or is it D? Morning glory.
Oh my Lord.
What is the world's fastest growing plant? Is it bamboo, sunflowers, mini monstera, or morning glory?
You're all over the spectrum.
Daddy came in hot tonight.
That's weird. Man,
Bet on the house, homies.
I feel like I know Morning Glory, but I can't picture it.
You probably do. And you probably know monstera.
That's
And you know sunflowers.
And I know bamboo.
And you know bamboo. Holy shit.
Is that the scientific name? Monsteros?
I don't know.
Damn.
I'm sorry I don't know all this stuff, dude.
I mean, it's a lot of questions.
Brad's throwing the heat.
All right, you guys have your answers?
Yep.
All right, show 'em the boards. A, bamboo from Brad.
Oh, son of a...
And Travis has bamboo as well. With pictures of bamboo. Did you draw pictures?
No.
Travis gets
That's
two on
very
this.
hard to draw.
Just
bamboo.
kidding. The answer is bamboo. You guys both got it right.
Bang.
Dang it.
Bamboo holds the record for the fastest growth, reaching growth of 35 inches or 91 centimeters per day,
Wow.
which is the equivalent growth of 1.5 inches per hour. Like, that's crazy. You could sit there and watch
1.5 inches per hour.
per hour.
hour.
That's right.
What? In height?
In height. Yeah. This is
crazy.
due to its unique growth system where new shoots are produced from an underground network of roots and canes. Also, fun fact is that grass is actually bamboo is actually in the grass species.
Oh.
It is the largest or tallest grass in the world.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And they use that shit to make scaffolding out of.
Hard to wrap my head around.
Yeah, they do.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, because it's like a subspecies.
Like, we can start next week. Our scaffolding's still growing.
Yeah. No shit, dude. Yeah, that's 1.5 inches. So, like, when they say, like, you could sit there and watch grass grow, well, hypothetically, brother, you can. You could sit there. I mean, for an hour, I could sit for an hour and watch something grow for an inch and a half.
I don't think I could do that.
Dude, that's a couple centimeters is pretty substantial growth to watch.
Yeah. I just feel like I would start watching TV and look back and be like, oh, damn.
Oh, shit.
It's grown an inch.
Yeah, you just put a little stick on it that has a mark.
Yeah. Tape a Sharpie to it.
And then go watch
All right, let's not digress.
go watch David Attenborough.
Let's go to question 6. We are over halfway through. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Do one.
What is one animal that actually has names for each other? Okay. Is it A, the wildebeest, B, the northern mockingbird, C, the grizzly bear, or D, the dolphin? What is one animal that actually has names for each other? Is it the wildebeest, the northern mockingbird, the grizzly bear, or the dolphin? Travis, you are thinking.
How do you make it
intently.
all just plausibly possible for each of those animals?
I told Brad earlier that was actually the part that he had trouble with when he did trivia, and that was actually the easiest part. I also took my questions from the internet and from sources. So Brad was like, I wonder what, and where I was like, no, the internet's doing this work.
Yeah, I
for
would
me.
just
Yeah.
see a random thing and think, huh.
Yeah. All right, Travi, you're writing. Brad is back to not confident and 100% arrogant. And
Can you read
Travis
those
is
options
still
again?
writing. Yes, I can. Is it A, do you want the question too?
Yes.
Okay. What is one animal that actually has names for each other? Is it A, the wildebeest, B, the northern cardinal, C, the grizzly bear, or D, the dolphin?
You said two different birds both times.
Yeah, you said northern cardinal. This
Oh,
northern,
shit.
northern mockingbird.
The northern mockingbird. That's what it is. Sorry.
What's that supposed to mean?
Damn it. Okay.
The northern mockingbird.
Can you read those options again?
For the listeners out there, I
You threw
just,
a wrench
I
in
just
there,
have to
dude.
say that we are drinking some wine and letting our hair down tonight. These game nights are always fun for us, so bear with us. The question is, for the last time, what is one animal that actually has names for each other? Is it the wildebeest, the northern mockingbird,
Okay.
the grizzly bear, or the dolphin? Brad's arrogance is just growing by the second.
I gotta go.
I was
where my
thinking
heart
like
takes me.
if Bear 399's kids are like, hey, 399, where you going?
Yeah, yeah.
That's her name.
Hey, that might be the answer. Think you're on the right path. All right, Travis is done writing. Finally, let's go ahead and show our boards. Brad has D for dolphin with a heart around the eye, and Travie J has dolphin with a dolphin. And the answer is dolphin. Man. Very good.
Woo!
Wow, Brad's going to have to really make up some room here.
Man, this is some real.
I felt like what were you trying
Heart
to
stomping.
decide between? Like what was the tough decision there? What were you thinking could have also called?
Yeah, because you thought for a long time.
My brain was trying to overcome my gut on that one.
What was your gut saying?
Dolphin.
Oh, nice. What was your
my
brain
gut.
saying?
Any one of those.
Oh, okay.
Just overthinking that shit.
Well,
My
here
gut
we
said
go.
Dolphin.
Just when you thought your favorite underwater mammal couldn't get any cuter, well, I have some news
That's
for you.
assuming a lot.
Yes, that is. I have some news for you. It is well known that dolphins are highly social creatures and typically travel in what we call pods, which can include anywhere from 2 to 30 dolphins. It is also well known that dolphins are extremely intelligent, and if you have ever had the pleasure of meeting one, you can tell this right away.
What was its name? The one that you met?
Flipper. No, I have no idea. I have no idea.
I met him on TV.
It turns out that dolphins actually have names for one another. Scientists have found that these marine mammals use a distinctive whistle to identify each other, and when a dolphin hears their own name called to them, they respond back in kind.
It's even kind of crazy that they can. Well, I wonder if they know. Like, say you're in front of me and I'm behind you and I call your name. Do you like look back? Like, you know where I am?
Yeah.
Like you can echolocate me?
Yeah, they'll respond and they understand who you're calling and what's going on. I was thinking, like, sometimes you're in a pack with like 2 Brads.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I wonder if the dolphin's like, it's me again.
Or if they're ever like, oh, did Patrick just say my name?
Yeah.
Son of a...
goose.
They're all named after their dads.
Yeah. The third. And it's like 2 whistles, or 3 whistles.
Everybody gets confused.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the dolphin one. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, nice.
I hope that you guys are noticing the trend
one.
as I was really trying to pinpoint the intellectuality of these animals and how I just find that this has been super interesting to me.
Yeah, for sure. I think this is by far our most informing game show episode ever.
Yeah, it's been fun. Let's move on to 7. What's the score, Travie?
2-1.
2. I thought it was 3-2 now.
It's actually 4-3.
4-3 now.
Well, I just don't
You
change
can't-
the
yeah.
score if we
All right,
keep
he's
getting
like-
it right.
Next time I'm talking to
lowest common denominator.
But we can. I like that. Pad the stats.
No, it's not
yeah.
padding. It's literally just writing the stats. All right, question 7. Here we go. We're on the back swing here, or the front swing, whichever it is. I'm not sure. I'm not a golfer. Which national park would hold bear shows as a popular attraction for visitors? Okay.
What kind of bear?
Both black and grizzly bear.
Zinger of a question.
And
here,
massive amounts of bird species. So just a little bonus. Is it A, Glacier National Park? Is it B, Yellowstone National Park? Is it C, Great Smoky Mountain National Park, or is it D, Yosemite National Park? Which?
Because I'm assuming this was back in the day.
Yep.
Gotta be.
So I feel like it could have been any of them.
Yep. Which
Point of the question, right?
national park there's deductive reasoning, I suppose, in some regard. Which national park would hold
be any
bear
of them.
shows as a popular attraction for visitors? Is it Glacier, Yellowstone, Great Smoky Mountain, or Yosemite?
Man, that's like Yellowstone's a what do you call it? Red herring.
They're all
Makes it a tough one.
Yeah. Travis just wrote an answer and then deleted it.
No, you're supposed to scratch it out so we can see.
All your fuck ups.
Like,
No, I just misspelled.
you can say
okay.
like, no, I did.
He wrote
hear it.
Yellowstone with an I.
But I'm also not guaranteeing this spelling is going to be correct either.
What?
It's funny how Travis would have better spelling if he drew the picture.
I'm really spelling it out.
I'm wondering which one of those is hard to spell.
All right, we have our answers. Let's go ahead and show them. Brad has Yellowstone with I'm assuming geyser?
Yeah,
Nice,
of
okay.
course.
And Travi J wrote Yosemite
With the Y on the end.
With a Y on the end.
with a Y.
You see?
Oh, we should
If you would have
make.
given me more time.
We should make fun of him.
If we gave you
I
more
could've
time,
figured it
which
out.
letter would you have chosen?
I. E.
Was that
E.
Oh, that's great, dude. I love it, dude. I know.
That's not fair. My mouth said exactly the first letter I thought of. And I needed more time to think about it.
had to have been an I?
Oh, smokes.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
All right. The answer is Yellowstone.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Tied him up. It's the
Tied
only
him up.
one. It's the only one that has grizzlies.
I wasn't going to say anything.
But that's why I was like, it's back in the day, so they would have easily like put one on a train and taken it, to Smokey or
Certainly
something.
possible.
Yeah.
So,
Is it tie? Oars?
Yep.
in the 1920s, bear shows were a popular attraction in Yellowstone. They consisted of open-air garbage dumps for the local community
Oh, yeah.
and also the parks themselves. This is where they would get rid of them. The way they promoted them was called the Bear Lunch Counter.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, tourists would flock to this. This
Yeah,
was a
I remember
huge
hearing about
attraction.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I
Bears
think we
just
talked
swarm
about
it?
it at some point.
We might have.
Both black and grizzly bears were main features as long as many bird species. These became so popular, the park would even designate bleachers around the bear lunch counter.
Wow.
Not caged in, no nothing, because the understanding that bears were so familiar with the humans and the humans were familiar with the bears that nobody effed with each other. Now, mind you, this only happened for about a decade.
What,
In the
Only a
20s.
decade.
what decade?
The 20s into the early 30s.
Oh, so
and
that
then it
was
The
sayonara,
roar and
dude.
20s.
Because it was what 1890 when Yellowstone was created.
That's right. So shortly thereafter.
So this was like damn near Wild West days. Still.
Right.
Damn near.
Damn near.
Damn it.
They were so popular, and this number blew my mind because 1920s, right?
Yeah.
They were so popular that at one point there was a park ranger walking through the parking lot counting cars, and he counted in a single parking lot of a single bear lunch counter 600 cars.
And that was when cars were barely a thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how insane. That's a massive number.
Damn.
In one of them. Pretty crazy.
You would think like it took a decade for someone to say, this ain't probably a good idea.
Probably not good for the Bears.
I shouldn't do this.
Or anyone. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, because then we talked. When I was looking up this, I kept thinking of Bear 399 and how big of a controversy it was that Bear 399 was coming closer and closer, and how we were talking about euthanizing bears when they come into the towns and stuff. And I just thought, like, wow, like it's still being really discussed as to what to
Yeah.
do with this thing.
Yeah.
So cool.
Wow.
All right. So as far as I understand it, we are tied up.
Yeah, fours.
Fours. I'm on question 8. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we missed 4. We got 4.
Oh, yeah. Done. Okay, touche. Sorry, I was adding those two together. Not a math guy. All right, question 8. This is a real whopper.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Which Australian national park was established on April 26th, 1879?
Are you kidding me?
Making it one of the oldest national parks in the world. Is it the Royal National Park? Is it Daintree National Park? Is it Kakadu National Park? Or is it Flinders Chase National Park?
What the hell do I know about Australian National Park?
Travis is pissed. It's not about whether or not you know it. It's about the cool information I get to spell after you get it wrong.
I would beg to differ. Trivia is about what the people know.
Hey, well, learn your national parks, idiots. Let's keep going. Those are
Go
all
through
4
those.
national parks in Australia.
For some reason, I couldn't remember.
I feel like you made up. I feel like 3 of them you made up.
For some reason, I couldn't remember them.
I have my answer written down.
Which Australian national... I got a feeling I know which one you wrote down, and I think I know why. Which Australian national park was established on April 26th, 1879, making it one of the oldest national parks in the world? Is it Royal National Park? Is it Daintree National Park? Is it Kakadu National Park? Or is it Flinders Chase National Park?
Those are all like really cool national park names.
Yeah, I agree.
Even the
Daintree?
Yeah, Daintree. I wonder what a Daintree looks like.
So I actually, they're awesome, dude.
Oh.
They're huge. I think I'm right because I watched a show of these dudes that camp there, and it's these like huge base, like, oh, did you?
Was it alive?
I'll show you a photo later.
Or was it that survival show?
No.
Oh.
I'll show you a photo later. Anyway, you both have your answers.
Yep.
Go ahead and show them. A, Royal from Brad. Travie J has Flinders Chase. The answer is Royal.
Boom.
And I'm assuming the reason you wrote that is
Deductive
because it was
reasoning.
the first one, and that's the one you remembered?
Nope.
You
Oh.
cheated.
Okay.
Because back then it was under British rule, and the Royals would be like, let's make a park for us.
Yes.
the
What
Royals.
random fact did he run across on Twitter that saved
Well, he's
his
right,
ass?
though. I mean, it's a history. Okay, so to put it into perspective, Yellowstone was established by Ulysses S. Grant, as we talked about last week, in 1872. So when I say that it's
Ulysses,
one of
huh?
the oldest, it is the second oldest national park in the world.
Boom, take that,
Just a
Australia.
short 7 years after Yellowstone. Originally, its name was National Park.
Oh,
That's it.
that was a placeholder.
Yes. No, that was what they went with. But it was renamed to Royal National Park in 1955 following a visit to Australia by Queen Elizabeth II.
Dude, that's
So there you go.
I swear, like that is what I thought. Like I remember seeing something about Queen Elizabeth spending time at a park in Australia or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, fun fact,
Should have known.
it spans about
Would have
a...
named it after them.
Yeah, that's exactly why I chose Royal.
So, fun facts, it spans about 160 square kilometers, so not massive, from pristine beaches to rainforests. And it is also home to the world's tallest waterfall, the Tugela Falls,
Nice.
which is about 3,110 feet tall.
Holy cow.
3,000 feet tall.
Can't even think about that distance.
Yeah.
That's massive.
I'm surprised they didn't name it the Queen Bee
Damn.
after Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, I thought you meant after Beyonce.
Oh, no.
Damn, dude.
I mean, there's still hope.
That's what I would have done. Beyonce, just an idea.
Uh,
Go get it, sister. All right, so we are at
So is that on the southern part of Australia?
no, it's on the
Eastern.
western.
Most of it, like
Eastern. I can't remember. Dude. I don't know. See, this is what happens when I just say I don't know. I'm sorry.
I think all the vegetation's on the eastern side.
Oh, it looks tremendous. And where this waterfall is, it's two rivers, like huge rivers that meet right before it's like this most scenic places. It's just a 3,000 foot like cut off.
Yeah.
And then there's this beautifully lush valley underneath it. And this waterfall is combined of two massive rivers that join like shortly before the waterfall. It's
Like
just
the Garden of Eden.
Oh, man, yeah. And wait till you look up Daintrees, and all you listeners out there, you should look up a Daintree. They're incredible, and learn a little bit about them. I can't remember anything, but enjoy that. All right, what's the score, Brad? Because Travis has no idea.
4
He still
to
has
5.
No way. Is it?
Yeah.
All right, 4 to 5.
So if I get this correct and Travis doesn't, I win.
What?
Right? This is question 9.
Oh, now I get the importance
If we
of a
both
bonus
get
question.
it right, you still win.
We'll figure it out in a little bit. All right, question 9.
I'm a point behind you.
Right.
Yeah, question 9. That's because you would only have one. That's your
Is
there's
this
no
the
way.
final question?
No, it's question 9.
Oh, well, I'm good.
Okay. What was the first effort by the U.S. federal government to set aside protected lands in 1832? Is it A, Yellowstone National Park? Is it B, Hot Springs Reservation? Is it C, the Dry Tortugas? Or is it D, Isle Royale?
The dried tortugas. You had to throw that in there.
What was the first effort by the U.S. federal government to set aside protected lands in 1832? Is it Yellowstone? Is it Hot Springs? Is it Dry Tortugas? Or is it Isle Royale? I want to know, like, your thought process. Brad, can you just give me a little insight into your thought process by question 9?
But that'll give Travis my deductive
That's true.
reasoning.
Can I ask you after?
Yeah.
Okay.
Write it on a piece of paper and hand
Brad,
it
do you
to
have
me.
your answer? Do you have or Travis, do you have your answer?
I do.
Brad, do you have yours?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell me how you your deduction? Can you tell me a little bit about it? Give the viewers and the listeners a little insight into your reasoning here.
Yeah, so 1935, post World War I, getting into World War II, or that's starting up.
Yep.
Isle Royale is an island close to Canada, so we would probably want to occupy it to have a foothold closer. Like, and you can launch whatever
He's
there,
using
like the biggest
geopolitical
ocean in the world.
strategy.
But also, the Tortugas coming out of the swinging 20s where all the birds were getting killed, I could see them wanting to protect that as like a bird habitat.
Ooh.
So those were my two.
Yeah. What about you, Travi? Give us a little insight into your reasoning.
Well, I just kind of leaned on the foolishness of man.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, I think it's time to show them. Go ahead.
I have no idea what that means.
I don't either. That's why I'm just going to skip past it.
Hot
All
springs.
right. We have Brad, the Tortugas, and we have Travi, Hot Springs. My God, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a fartin', burn burner.
Oh,
Because Travi J just tied the game going into our 10th question. The answer is the Hot Springs.
now I do get what you meant by that. Man, like, of course, a hot spring.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ours. That's mine.
While most people believe the answer to be Yellowstone, President Andrew Jackson set aside this land in 1832, which predates Yellowstone by 40 years. This is a place so revered because most people visited the park for health and wellness.
When it was way closer to the East Coast than Yellowstone.
That's not what I have written.
Oh,
So tourists touted it as, quote, a place where crutches are thrown away. That's how much they believed in it. To this day, this national park is not really like most other national parks in terms of there's not a lot of flora, a lot of fauna, or landscapes, or hiking or backpacking. In fact, it is primarily downtown.
Yeah.
Hot springs.
Is it the only geothermal activity in that area?
I don't know.
Pretty broad question.
Let me just reach into my database of research that I've proven to you over the span of 8 other questions.
Don't put this back on me.
No,
I did not do my homework.
My uncle used to live down there.
Really?
Yeah, and we took a visit one time to Hot Springs.
Nice.
And it was, you just kind of drive it. Well, I was pretty young, but what I remember is just kind of driving down this main road through all these, like, what do they call them? Bathhouses that they built?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, over the hot springs. So
When you were like going in and out of that town, do you remember any other geothermal activity?
no volcanoes,
No geysers.
no earthquakes.
That's a great question, Brad. That was great, dude. Guys, we're on, dude. My wine glass is empty,
That's mine.
and we have question 10 up to bat.
Is this
dude.
it? The final?
This is the final question,
And it's tied.
and it's tied.
Hey, if we both miss it, we both win.
That's right. That's right.
What are you trying to, like, what kind of shit are
Bad
you saying
games?
to me, dude?
No, that's his rule.
Yeah, that is the rule. We're not. There
If
is
it's
no
a tie,
bonus
both
questions.
win?
Yeah, dude.
You
we're
know
all.
that's not true.
We're all winning, dude. It's
just
no
a tie.
soccer.
Well, I was just saying that
There's no
so you
shit
would
talking.
like put the wrong answer down, and I'd put the right answer.
Hey, let's move on.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Let me erase my old answer.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm good.
You can't.
Question 10. What? Oh, this is the A or B. Yeah, there's only 2 answers. 50%.
50% chance?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
I forgot to tell you. This is a 50% chance. Okay?
Okay.
What kills the most human beings a year? Okay?
Wow.
Is it A, sharks? Is it B, cows?
I feel like
Shit.
that could have been short answer.
But also, it depends on.
Yeah. Right. Okay, write a 3-sentence paragraph
cows because
describing. Oh, I think Travis J's got a little insight into his answer.
One word is a short answer.
Okay. Anyway,
what contributes to the killing of the humans?
But
I'm
this,
not going to tell you.
but
yet.
this isn't like kills the most humans out of everything, right? Or
No.
is it just between these two?
Between
which
these
one
two.
kills more?
Yes,
Does that? Are you counting heart disease?
I'm counting heart disease.
Son of a bitch.
Yep, I'm counting virus. I'm counting all of it.
It's
Could this
two.
be
They have two
disputed?
options.
Brad, you seem to have your answer down.
Yeah.
Showing a little arrogance.
Repeat the question.
Feels confident. Sure, I'll repeat the question. What kills the most human beings a year? Is it A, sharks? Is it B, cows? Brad, Brad is ready, dude.
Gotcha.
Travis J, you have an answer. Okay, guys, here we go. Show them. B cows from Brad and B cows from Travi.
Heart disease is like the #1 killer of of humans, right?
Yeah, I actually didn't count heart disease. I was just trying to whatever. But you're right. It is cows. Cows kill more human beings a year than sharks. It is estimated that sharks kill on average of 5 to 10 people per year globally. Just to put that into a little sad perspective, on the other hand, humans kill a staggering 100 million sharks a year. That's substantial. And that's just keeping on trend with our 2-week topic of trying to improve our marine habits.
And a lot of them just for the fin, the dorsal fin.
Yeah, and then they dump it.
Yeah.
Very
Right.
uplifting.
Now, on to the cows. It is estimated now 5 to 10 for sharks. It is estimated that cows kill an average of 20 to 22 people a year. Okay? Now, I understand you asked the question about virus. I did not actually take that into consideration, so this is even more fascinating. That these deaths are typically caused by being kicked, trampled, or gored to death.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes. Most of these incidents, as you can probably imagine, are caused because of hyperactive bulls.
They don't give them the old snip, because doesn't that make them tamer?
That would
And
make me
just-
tamer.
If they castrate
I'd
them?
become tamer.
I think the ultimate decision factor for me was just our proximity with cows. There's humans dealing with cows all day, every day,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
all over the damn
All-
place.
yeah.
Okay.
We're not messing with sharks all that much. Them surfers.
Well, and I know Patty would never have a question that disparages sharks
That
either.
was my reasoning. I was like, I'm going to ask
Yeah.
this because then everybody will think like, no, next movie's going to be a friendly shark. All right. Fun fact, though, about this question.
You're preying on our fear.
when
Yes,
cows
those are
attack.
rules.
Yes, when cows attack. That's right. Cownado.
Yeah.
Fun fact, though, just to expand on this, is the animal that kills. Can you guys guess the animal that kills the most human beings a year? Out of curiosity.
For some reason, does that include insects?
Yes.
The mosquito, I think.
Oh,
Mosquito?
yeah.
Mosquito is right. Mosquitoes kill the most humans a year,
Good job, Travis.
totaling out to an average of 1 million people a year. Now, as you could probably guess, this is due to the transmission of diseases like malaria, dengue fever, like you were saying earlier, and yellow fever.
Ugh, they all sound. I mean, I know they're horrible.
Yeah.
And like, because malaria, once you get malaria, doesn't it flare up again?
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
Like it's one of
terrible.
those things that stays in your body.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we have come to the conclusion. We have come to the conclusion of tonight's trivia night, episode 33 over. You
So
guys
we're
did
tied at
very
5 to
good.
5?
You guys tied 5
No
to 5.
tiebreaker.
I can't believe you didn't do a tiebreaker.
Nope, I like the idea of all of us winning, and we have an.
Stole another win from me.
I guess I did, dude.
yeah.
It's like, oh, he's got a chance. Let's shut her down.
Shut it down.
All right, yeah, I don't
actually did.
have a question on deck. I wasn't thinking in terms of fucking Travis. I was thinking in terms of.
Oh, here
I was
we
thinking
go.
in terms of, you know what? Let's just end this on a
Yeah, yeah.
happy little tie.
You're never thinking.
Is there anything you know off the top of your head that is like no like
Okay,
That-
I have a Snapple fact.
Ooh, Snapple. Here we go.
Okay,
This is going to be the tiebreaker. Can we trust him?
yeah,
You got sources?
Snapple fact number
Snapple's your source?
211, guaranteed. That's not guaranteed. I
I
can't
bet.
remember the Snapple fact. How fast does an average or does a house fly on
That's a good
average?
question.
Speed.
How fast?
Speed.
Average speed.
Is it
no? Just let us guess, and whoever's closest wins.
What?
Okay.
This isn't. You're making up rules on
No,
the
yeah,
fly?
that's usually-
I feel like Travis has really
Well,
been complaining.
That's usually how tiebreaker questions work. Because what if we both get it wrong or both get it right again? Then we still are nowhere.
That's true.
I got it's a
And I
decent.
can't think of Snapple. I got
decent
about
point.
5 more lined up, but
We going in
how
miles per hour?
how fast does a house fly on average? Snapple fact.
Is this
In
MPH?
miles per hour.
MPH.
All right,
Brad, you ready?
I'm ready.
Travis, still thinking, eyes in the air. What's your process here?
When we were looking at Birdcast before we started recording, it said the average speed of a bird flight.
Oh yeah?
So I'm basing it off of that.
Oh smokes. Okay. Travis J, what's your reasoning here?
I was like, I just looked to make sure I didn't still have that pulled up.
I was just thinking about a housefly flying through and how pissed off I get.
Okay.
It's just like, all right.
But you both have answers?
Yeah.
Game needs to be over. Show them. 24 MPHs from Brad, 8 MPHs from or something from Travis. You're both off But
Damn.
I will tell you that Brad is closest.
Yeah. Is it higher?
It is way higher.
I almost went 35.
Well, it is roughly 200 miles per hour faster. The average
With prevailing winds.
in a home. I mean, think you were just
Woody's in a
complaining about
tornado.
how fast. You're just complaining about how fast those pesky little sons of bees are, and I'm telling you, it's about 220 miles per hour, and you could see that just like they're boom. I mean, it's speedy demons.
We're burying the lead here.
Yeah,
I won.
yeah, you won. You won. Brad won.
Hey,
Travis lost it
you
again.
could have had a
Very
tie.
good, dude.
You know those chunky little houseflies that fly at like 1 mile per hour?
Yes.
And you can just
Well, those things are borderline deader than a doornail. I'm talking about, the Usain Bolts of flies. Or I guess it's the average is what it is. Thank you very much for playing tonight's game. I appreciate your participation.
Yeah. Thank you for hosting.
Those are
Absolutely
really good
great.
questions, dude.
Thank you. Thank you very much. What the hell do you say we get out of here and wrap up episode 33?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you get to that website. Make sure you check out that merch. Can't fartin' wait. See you guys.
All right. Thanks for listening, everyone. Keep on sauntering.
See ya. Got a joke for you guys. Our snail is so ornery. Because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.